We have updated photos and images from the Battle of Rook's Rest and House of the Dragon Season 2. We're going to talk about what it means for Season 2. We're going to do it right now on the Sundowners Club. We've got some new images courtesy of our good old reliable UnboxPHD on Twitter. For those of you that aren't following UnboxPHD on Twitter, go do that. They have some great images, and we'll show some of them. We won't show any of the video images, but we did get to see someone return from Season 1, and they're filming in Bourne Woods right now in England. And we see Sir Criston Cole himself. And so Sir Criston Cole now has short hair. It looks like short hair for Season 2, and we'll put some images up. And then we see Freddie Fox, who will be playing Sir Gwayne Hightower. So for those of you that don't know who Sir Gwayne Hightower is, that didn't read the book Fire and Blood, Sir Gwayne Hightower is the son of Otto Hightower, the Hand of the King, and the brother of Alicent. So when you see Alicent have that red hair, Freddie Fox, a.k.a. Sir Gwayne,
was he in the first season?
Too.
I don't remember him.
Yeah, I'd have to go back and look. I mean, Freddie is a new casting for Season 2. So, and I'd have to look up. I believe he's the youngest son of Sir Otto. So yeah, he's the youngest son of Sir Otto Hightower, and one of the brothers of the Queen, Alicent. And so, Bourne Woods is looks like it's the setting for the Battle of Rook's Rest. And so we've got some images of the Hightower army and the Greens setting up camp, the tents. We have images of the various tents. We have an image of a boar that's set up encampment. And that's what I love about House of the Dragon, is they go on location and you literally look at images, even when they're not filming, and it looks like
it looks that
you're
boar
in
looked real.
Westeros.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And it's really, really cool to see. And then we see, and we'll put up a few images, we see some trees. We see two scenes. One looks like some trees have been broken, and it looks like there's an indention into the ground. And then there's another one where there's some fake tree poles that have been put up. And unfortunately, Sterling, the Battle of Rook's Rest, we're going to have some dragon casualties. And so Rook's Rest, it looks like we're seeing some images of where dragons would be going down. And, without giving too much away, if a dragon goes down in battle and is not dead, and you're a soldier around the area of that, you probably would wish the dragon to be dead, because the dragon's probably going to try to eat you if you're anywhere near the dragon when the dragon goes down, especially if it's wounded and trying to get up from where it's located. And then you've got the dragons that go down that are dead. And so we're going to see a little bit of all that with the Battle of Rook's Rest. And so I know you don't know the results of that, but it's going to be one hell of a battle. And it really serves as a big moment in the House of the Dragon Season 2. And we're going to start to see a lot of these characters show up that we've read about in the book. And as this story unfolds, you're going to see the story transition from Rhaenyra and Alicent to the children. And as the children have kind of grown up a little bit. Now, when I say grown up, we're talking like 17, 18.
Right.
They're not in their 30s. But, we're going to see the casualties of a family or in civil war. And you're going to see people that die. You're going to see people that are maimed and wounded. And you're going to see those that are left behind and what it does to them, the paranoia, the lack of trust, the alliances made, the alliances broken. And so House of the Dragon Season 2 is going to have quite a bit of that. So kind of give me your thoughts. I mean, I know you really like Season 1. And first of all, what did you think about Sir Criston Cole in Season 1? Was he one of the characters you liked or disliked, or what did you think about Criston Cole?
I thought he was insufferable. I couldn't stand him.
So do you say that in a good way, like, as a bad guy, or you're saying that like you didn't think he did a good job acting?
No, I think he's a good actor. I just don't like. He's like a Joffrey character. I mean, not as bad as Joffrey, but he's just that character you just don't like. He's just kind of.
Well, he started out with Rhaenyra, and he was like, "I'm going to be loyal to Rhaenyra."
Yeah, he's
and
just
then
extremely
he turned really quick and smashed the guy's head in at the council.
He's extremely bitter and whiny, and he's just not somebody you like. But the actor does a good job playing him. It's nothing to do with the actor. Like, for example, we hated Joffrey, but the actor was incredible. I don't hate the actors. I just don't like the character.
Right.
Which I don't really think you're supposed to like the character. So he's doing his job.
Well, I'll tell you, this particular battle, one of the reasons I'm excited for it is that we have Alan Taylor himself from season 1, or from the very early seasons of Game of Thrones, coming into House of the Dragon season 2, and Alan Taylor is spotted on the set and is directing the episode that deals with the Battle of Rook's Rest. So that's pretty exciting, information, and it gives you a lot to look forward to, and where they're filming in Bourne Woods, and the arrival on the scene of Fabian Frankel, aka Sir Criston Cole, and then being directed by Alan Taylor. It's all reason for optimism. And, there's been some also comments. I want to talk about, the season itself being condensed into 8 episodes. And when I first heard that, we talked about that here on our channel, and how we really didn't like the fact that they cut it from 10 to 8. But, there were some interviews that have been done, speaking to the Hollywood Reporter. One of the directors for, I think, a few episodes in season 1 of House of the Dragon, Claire Kilner. Claire, she directed the episode where Rhaenys broke out from the underground and killed a bunch of people when Aegon was crowned. I didn't really like that scene very much. I don't know. That was one of the moments I thought was just okay in season 1. But
that was one of the weaker episodes.
Yeah, and it just didn't make sense. You killed a bunch of people that were there for the coronation, but you didn't kill Aegon. So the Hollywood Reporter, Claire Kilner, talks about a few things, talking about the 10-year jump and the gamble that was, which, thumbs up, I think that worked. I didn't like it when it happened, but when I saw Emma Darcy and Olivia Cook come in and play the grown-up versions of Rhaenyra and Alicent, I thought it worked. Even as much as I liked Millie Alcott, just, really loved her version of Rhaenyra, the younger version of Rhaenyra, I thought it worked for the progression of the story. And but talking about the 8 episodes, we get a little bit of information. We've got Alan Taylor, who is directing 2 of the episodes in season 8. Claire Kilner is going to get looks like episode 2 and episode 5, and then you've got Geeta Patel, who's got episode 3, and then the season finale, episode 8. And then you've got a couple other directors that have episode 6 and 7, the penultimate episodes for the second season. But in talking about, the condensing part of it, Claire says, look, there are 8 wonderful episodes with so much happening in every episode, and we have trouble at times bringing them down to 1 hour, Kilner said. Ryan's decision was to give it a good opening and a good ending, and they're jam-packed with emotion and visually exciting events. So, that makes sense to me, because there's a lot to cover in season 2, and there's going to be no filler. Every episode's going to have important dialogue, important scenes, important battles, important deaths, important alliances to progress the story if we're thinking it's going to be a 4-season show. So, thought that was interesting, the interview that Claire gave to Hollywood Reporter. Wanted to point that out, and let us know what you think. What do you think about the 8 episodes versus 10? What do you think about Sir Criston Cole, played by Fabian Frankel? You looking forward to seeing what happens with Criston Cole in season 2? What do you think about the on-location shooting of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, compared to the other things you see in the movies and streaming in particular? Let us know what you think. We're here to cover a lot of this information around House of the Dragon season 2, and especially with the writer strike right now, this has got me excited, because there's not very many things filming right now, and House of the Dragon season 2 is one of them. So
they're not making a whole lot of headway on that strike either, are they?
Well, they keep going back to having talks, and I think we heard from the very beginning that the studios were trying to wait them out until October before they got a deal done, and so
Right.
we will see if something gets done before October, because I think once you get to October, it's all bets are off in terms of like what the larger impact's going to be. But in England, they're filming House of the Dragon season 2. This is something that we're really all about covering. So wanted to bring that information to you. We want to continually give credit to UnboxPHD. Go check them out on Twitter. Great images. We put up some of those today for you. And also check out the sites like winteriscoming.net. And so there's other sites out there as well. But those are some really good sites. And we're going to be here to keep you updated. Let us know what you think. Hit the like button. Leave a comment. And most importantly, hit subscribe so that we can continue to grow our channel and TCB.